Cattle grid! Ah!
We've watched Reuben Owen grow up on his remote hill farm with his 8 siblings.
Yes, he's got it.
Now he's building a business and a remarkable life in his Yorkshire home.
You'll be an expert accountant, Chief.
No, it is good fun. It is when you've got good company and a good bit of crackers.
Good company. Oh, darling.
We'll continue to follow him as he takes on new challenges with the support of friends and family.
I've been helping Reuben since I was 3 years old.
Watch the truck, watch that truck.
Does this alter the time frame for me getting my road mended?
Oh, Reuben, you are stuck.
And witness him at work and play.
Do you reckon it'll do good in the show?
We'll have to see, you never really know. If I was judging, I'd have it win.
It's good to see them working together. What a grand thing it is.
As he leads a new generation of young people choosing to live and work in the idyllic Yorkshire Dales.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
It's my 3rd year in business and it's getting bigger and bigger with every job. My brothers, Miles and Sid, they love farming, but they also want to learn the ropes of the business. Kappa and Sonny, they joined me this year and they are the muscle of the operation. Tommy is a reliable fella and he's helped me right from the start. Jess, my girlfriend, she's from a farming family like me and she's our latest recruit. Together, I think we're a great team.
This week, springtime brings a flurry of activity.
Isn't it grand to see men at work?
Men at work.
Yeah.
As Reuben gets a huge order for cropped stone.
We've got 100 tons to do.
So they head off to get some tips from the pros.
We haven't really been doing it very long, so we don't know what we're doing. Oh, just butchered that one. Took cut lumps off that thing.
Do I need to worry about competition now?
No.
Jess is at her busiest time of year.
Oh, it's screwed it to the floor.
What?
Yeah.
That was not funny.
As lambing season erupts.
No, that's the wrong way.
And some mums and newborns need bringing indoors for some extra help.
Well, your legs will come in handy.
That is incredibly fast, yow.
This is the downside about lambing outside.
And to celebrate all their back-breaking work,
Who needs a forklift and rollers when we got you, Sonny?
Reuben throws his team a barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
It's already burning, darling.
Sorry? Oh, hang on.
Ow.
Oh.
They just might want to eat before they arrive.
Cooked? No.
No, man. That's about to run off.
Yeah.
It's all under control.
Reuben's base of operation is in his childhood home of Swaledale in the north of the Yorkshire Dales. It's been a long, wet winter in the Dales, but spring has finally sprung. Back in December, Reuben and workmate Sonny started the dig for Sonny's parents' farmhouse conservatory.
Don't break it, I don't want Mrs. Billington being unhappy.
I won't break it.
Now that they've hit a dry spell, they're keen to get moving again and finally get the footings in.
Good afternoon, Reuben, how are you?
Good afternoon, how are you doing?
All right, nice to see you. Glad you come to...
And Reuben has brought along Dad Clive to oversee this crucial stage.
I thought I'd fetch a structural engineer, but he's not around, so I brought him.
That'll do the job, won't it, Clive?
It's nice to feel wanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to just square it up and work out what our levels are. Get finally dug out and try to get some concrete in tomorrow.
Yeah. Come on then, let's have a look.
The concrete footings will be the very base of the extension and need to support the entire build.
You probably want to be a little bit deeper and you want to be into that wall edge a bit if you can.
Right.
I don't know if you can reach. Maybe not.
Despite what Reuben believes, not everything can be done with a digger.
Just square the hole up much as you can with a shovel, Sonny. You've mastered leaning on one, now try use it.
Aye, that's good, Sonny. I mean, he wants to go a bit deeper, but...
Hiya, Clive. All right, I'm glad they got the brains on the firm today, Clive.
Isn't it grand to see men at work?
Men at work.
Aye, you know.
Yeah.
I used to do a bit of building once upon a time. It didn't suit me,
No,
but it's all right. I've done all sorts. Worked on this bypass.
Yeah.
Did. Way back in the midst of time.
So you'll be able to come and keep an eye on him, Clive. Make sure you put his...
Oh, I'll be watching, right enough. I'll be watching. Hey, don't get it too wide.
The entire footings, right up to the farmhouse walls, need to be a metre deep. A solid base for the foundations to go on.
That doesn't look so far away, does it? Down a bit? Yeah. Down's good. That's a hell of a foundation. You can build a block of flats on it, couldn't you? So are you happy?
Yeah.
Your job's done.
I'm glad he's brought you today, Clive. We've got progress today, you know, since you've come.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's why we brought him.
Whilst Reuben waits for the concrete delivery, he's been called over to girlfriend Jess's farm near Brough Castle. Lambing season is approaching fast, and she needs help during this busy time of year.
It's starting to get a bit more like spring.
Peak lambing time for them begins in April, and Jess's flock will start to give birth in the next few days.
So you'll have been doing this for a lot of years now?
Yeah, since I could walk, really, Mum said. Every night after school I'd fly back and get changed and straight out to help Dad and see what there is lambed and play with the pet lambs when I was little and stuff. I loved it.
Most lambs will be reared outside, but if any of the newborns need extra care, they should be housed indoors. So every year, Jess and her family put up temporary pens in one of their empty cowsheds.
So we want like a row here, and then you can walk up that alleyway there, and then another row up here, where we can walk up that alleyway up there.
And that's for the sheep that are unwell?
Well, not unwell.
I just want looking at. Keep
an eye on if there's any triplets that need, because obviously Yow can only feed like 2 lambs, can't it?
Right,
so
yeah.
if there's like a 3rd lamb that needs potentially feeding, or just anything, any problems really, if they're cold, they come in here in individual pens. Because if they're in one massive pen, they'd all get mixed up.
The individual pens will be strung together from old hurdle fence panels and pallets, most of which need a bit of TLC.
Oh, it's screwed it to the floor.
Huh?
Yeah.
That was not funny.
You are a menace. I was thinking, I didn't think you could screw him to concrete. It's just one of them things where if you get it wrong, it'll all fall down like dominoes.
Yeah.
The pens need to be safe and secure to allow the ewes and lambs to bond and feed during the crucial first 48 hours. For triplets, this could be even longer.
I used to have a pet lamb, and it came early, and it was a triplet, so its mum didn't have enough milk to feed it. So obviously we took it off and put it in the orphan pen, and I used to like take it on little, like, because I was only little, I used to take it on little walks, and it used to follow me. Yeah.
That is so sweet. What was it called?
Muffin.
Muffin?
Muffin, yeah.
Very cute.
It was that intelligent. When I was little, I used to walk up to the castle through all the little turnstiles with it, and when it got older, because I'd been taking it through the turnstiles when it was little, it learned how to work a turnstile. So I used to push its nose around the gate and escape. So it learned from me taking it.
They're characters, aren't they?
Yeah, so intelligent.
No, very cute.
Yeah.
It's almost midday, and there's still hurdles to fix and pens to erect. And Reuben still has to rush over to Sonny's when the concrete arrives.
I feel like a proper builder doing this.
Yeah, to be fair, I did yesterday when I was concreting that wall up and doing them potholes.
Concreting?
Yeah.
It's funny you mention that. I'm in need of a professional concrete lady.
Oh, yeah? Well, I wouldn't say I'm professional, but I can give you a hand.
Would you say you're more professional than Sonny Billington?
I don't know. Never seen Sonny
I'm
concrete.
going to say yes to that one. Would you like to come concreting this afternoon?
Yeah, if you want me to give you a hand, can I?
Yeah, I've seen your floating skills on that.
It set off well, and I had a pigeon walk through it, Nana walked through it, Dad walked through it,
I walked through
you
it.
walked through it. Who else? A cat.
So every single animal in Church Brough has been and walked through that at some point in the last 24 hours.
Once the pens are secured, they're bedded down with straw, ready for the new arrivals.
So we've done 17, so that'll keep going for a bit. It's about time we need to go start concreting.
Yeah, so there'll be 17 hours at least, so if there's any lamb early, then we've got the space for them, haven't we?
On to the next job.
Yeah, we've had a good morning, haven't we?
Well done, darling. We're a little bit closer to being ready for lambing.
Yeah.
Over at the Billingtons farmhouse, Jess and Reuben arrive just as the concrete lorry appears, giving Reuben a quick chance to mark up the levels it needs to fill to.
Right, Sonny, grab a rake.
We're on it now.
Ready mixed liquid concrete is perfect for footings as it can fit any size or shape.
This might be the easiest pour Reuben's ever seen.
Don't say that.
And it takes just 10 minutes to fill 8 cubic metres. All the crew have to do is rake it to level. Perfect.
Oh well, another good job done. Thank you very much for your help, darling. I know
thank you.
Slightly slowed down progress with your sheep pens, but it's a good job done.
Yeah, we got this done quite quickly, actually, didn't we?
No, it poured well.
Really well, yeah.
Thank you, Reuben. Early finish for Friday
Early
today.
finish for Friday.
Make sure you put that on a timesheet.
Yeah, not a full day.
Thanks, Jess.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One last thing, are we leaving our mark, like a bum cheek print or initials?
Reuben's, if you can take his pants on and just do one print and I can put Reuben was here.
Autographed footings won't add any value to the property, but the 5 tons of facing stones Reuben will be providing from the quarry will. And a week later, Reuben gets an order that might stretch his stone-making business to the limits. At the disused quarry in Swaledale, Reuben is surveying the mounds of stone he's salvaged from the abandoned spoil heaps. Over the last few weeks, he's sorted them into piles that can be cropped and sold. And Reuben's received a huge order for 100 tons of facing stone. But he has just 2 weeks to deliver.
So it's a facing stone delivery for a builder who's building a house in Ravensondale, quite local to us. The national parks have signed off our stone for the job, so it's nice and local. We're going to be supplying the stone. A modern wall now for a house has got a cavity wall, which is new building regulations, and then the face makes it look old. So all the stones have to be knocked down to 6 inch, facing the edge, and yeah, just getting it starting to make it look like old crop stone. And we've got 100 tons to do.
That's 20 times the amount needed for Sonny's parents' conservatory, which Sonny has been cropping using a small hydraulic cropper. And the giant stone saw Reuben bought still sits untouched in the cowshed at the family farm. So Reuben has organised a trip to a local stone merchant's, where, hopefully, they'll get some hints and tips to help them deliver such a large order.
Now then, how are you doing?
Good to meet you, Reuben.
Nice to meet you too.
Office manager Sam takes them on a tour. Dring Stone is a family-run business that has been processing new and reclaimed sandstone and limestone for the last 50 years.
We haven't really been doing it very long, so we don't know what we're doing. So we've come to see some professionals and how they do it.
OK, well, that's put some pressure on. Do I need to worry about competition now?
No, I don't think so. Blimey, there.
So this is where it all starts. This is the monoblade. So when the blocks come in off their wagon, they get unloaded here and then they get loaded straight onto here.
That looks a fair bit of kit compared to the one we've got in our yard.
Yeah.
You know, that looks pretty dangerous as well, doesn't it?
Once the blocks are cut into slices, they can then be stored until needed.
Amazing. There's a lot of stone, isn't there? Wow.
Yeah, so it's used for different stuff. So we've got different limestones, different sandstones. As the lads are wanting to start either walling or masonry, this is where they come to pick out what they're going to take. So whether it's for walling, we can pick out certain blocks, and if it's for masonry, we've got to look at the length, the height. There's all sorts goes into it.
It's a very similar rock to what we have at home, really, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Well, if you want to have a go at dressing, if you want to pick up some of the slabs,
Yeah.
and then we can take it down and let you boys have a go.
That'll do.
See how much money you can make us this afternoon.
Dring stone process over half as much in a day as Reuben has to do for his whole new job. But they have the technology and people power to do it.
Yeah, so this is where the magic happens. So it comes in here in slab form and goes onto the rollers. So do you want to give us a hand this afternoon and give it a whirl?
Get your gloves on, boys.
Yeah.
No nipped fingers.
No.
No nipped fingers.
Sonny gets straight on to the laser-assisted cropper.
That's your back and forwards.
Yeah.
Up to your laser. That's your down at jaw. That's for him to chuck in.
What?
Just don't put your hands underneath it.
No, what? I don't like this bit.
Yeah, I've had my finger under it. It looks like a sausage that's been hit with an hammer. All guts out at the end of it.
Oh, lovely.
Having had plenty of practice at Reuben's quarry, Sonny takes to it easily. But he'll be doing well to match the 10,000 stones a day they usually produce here.
Yeah, we need something like this in yard, Reuben.
Pretty incredible setup. I mean, the setup cost for something like this will be a fortune, but how much faster they can do it than us, you know, it'd be worth it. They must go through some serious amounts of stone. Serious. Why don't you do them as quick as this on my cropper, Sonny?
Have you seen your cropper?
Assuming they don't come a cropper, the cut stones are finished off by hand to give them an authentic, rustic look.
So all you do is just follow that chisel like that. And then that'll give you a straight line right there, look, from your top to bottom.
And it's harder than it looks.
Come on, Sonny, stop messing about.
Going as fast as I can.
Oh, I just butchered that one.
Have you seen the one you done? You took cut lumps off that bit. So have I got the right technique?
Yeah, you're doing okay there, yeah. Just as long as you got a straight line there, look, from your top to bottom.
All right.
Just for a building line, basically.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
building, we've got something to go on. Looks good. Well, if you keep going like this, son, we might give you a job.
Friends got the pace, a bit more than Reuben.
And money's the problem. It's too expensive for Reuben to upgrade his kit to process the stone for just one order. So he's decided to stick with the equipment he has, and is happy Sonny seems to have the skills to do it. But will they be able to deliver in just 2 weeks?
Morning, boss. Morning. Are you ready?
It's the middle of April, and lambing season is in full swing.
I'm passenger princess.
Reuben has left Sonny in charge of the quarry and is helping Jess at her idyllic family farm.
Lovely day, look at the greenery. You can tell it's spring now, can't you?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
They're patrolling the field to check on the new arrivals.
And what sort of things are we checking for?
Just make sure they're all, quite big lambs, actually, these. They'll be about a week old, these ones. Just any illness, really.
Just to make sure everyone's fitting well.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. I think I can hear one in there. There's one through the fence. It's lamb in the wrong field. Right, we're going to have to catch him, Rubes.
How's it got through? Do you think it's just gone through the hedge?
Yeah, gone through a gap or gate or something, little monkey.
It looks fast.
Yeah, he does.
Are you feeling quick?
Well, your legs will come in handy.
Right, let's
Got long
go
legs.
apprehend the suspect. Go on. Go on, get him. You were close.
Yeah.
Go on.
got him, well done. You're just cheeky. She was just here a minute ago, his mum.
Watching there?
There she is, she's just there. Probably getting a telling off from his mum now. That pasta isn't so good.
Oh! Oh, your plums.
Good job I even got you there.
Jess has been feeding her sheep homegrown fodder beets.
It's high in energy as fodder beet, so...
It gives them a bit of a boost before lambing.
Yeah. I've never tried one actually before. The sheep seem to like them, but...
You're not going to try a fodder beet?
Never tried one, huh?
Hold it.
No.
Hold it right there.
A favourite food for sheep, cows and pigs, Reuben is keen for Jess to sample this farmyard delicacy.
I'm not so sure about this. I'll get listeria.
You will not get listeria.
I will, I'll get CTN.
Darling, I've seen you lamb a sheep covered in grime and cuddle and...
Yeah, but eating it's something different though, isn't it? Reuben, it's covered in soil, this is not...
Potatoes come out of the soil.
Yeah, but
carrots come out of the soil.
Clean.
That's a clean knife.
Right. Gosh. Have you been like cutting drain pipes with this knife?
No.
Gosh.
Let's just hope you never open a restaurant, Reuben.
You've never eaten that before?
No.
And she doesn't want to now.
If I'm ill in the night, Reuben. Right, I've eaten it now.
Sorry, so the last thing I did, I cut up with my knife was actually...
Oh, you tell me now.
Scrape the grease off a pin on the digger.
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be clean.
Dirty, dirty boy.
Got it. What's he doing? Who's this that one there?
On the far side of the field, they spot a newborn in need of immediate attention.
I don't think that yow is letting that lamb suck. She keeps turning when he's trying to suck.
Right.
Doesn't she? So just go on over and we'll feel him and see if he's got any milk in him. If not, then we'll have to take him inside.
Right, pincer movement.
See how quiet she is first. If you want to come in from bottom side, I'll go top side, Rubes.
Yeah. That is incredibly fast yow.
This is the downside about lambing outside. If they're in a shed, it would be easier. This lamb was born about an hour ago, and he hasn't sucked, he's got cold, and he's just laid and shivered. She hasn't really licked him that well either.
The anxious ewe has made a poor start to motherhood. Her infant desperately needs its first drink of milk, or it could die within hours. They both need to be taken inside.
Reuben! Let Moss out! Let Dog out!
Yep.
Moss! Here. Get her. Here. Get her. Get her.
Jess learnt how to be a shepherd from her farmer dad David, following him into the fields from an early age.
Me and Jess, we've worked together now since she was big enough to follow me. She's, they called me my shadow, was Jess.
Get
Yow was in trailer.
Oh, she was fast.
When she was small, all she ever wanted to do was go out on the farm, spend time with the animals.
Go on, my fella.
She picked up all the problems that animals have, and if there was something wrong, she would come and tell us, and she was always right.
He knows what he's doing, he's just got cold.
So this is the colostrum, the most important.
Yeah, very important.
This will be like the most important meal of his life, won't it?
Yes, and he needs to have it quickly as well, because the colostrum's full of all the antibodies from the yow.
What's the name that they get if they don't get the colostrum, darling?
Watery mouth.
Watery mouth.
It's really bad, it can be life-threatening. There, he's on now. Go in there, he's away now.
He's out the wind now. Get a bit of warm milk into him, will do some good, won't it, darling?
Yeah, once his belly's full, he'll be great. I went into panic, I thought if she goes in there with all them 60 sheep, we'll not know who she is.
Jess is excellent at what she does. Whatever she's doing, it's going to be done properly and to her best ability.
Well, that's another little life saved. Well done, darling. That's equivalent to a full English.
A bit more in your tummy now. It's still a bit cold, so we take him into, and then he dries up and warms up and be able to go out later.
Yeah. So that's why it's so important to go around them. He probably wouldn't have survived if he had been left.
No, definitely not. He would get cold and shiver and then hypothermia and... watery mouth probably because he hasn't had his colostrum. So, yeah.
Every lamb is precious, and with hundreds born over a few weeks, Jess's rounds are essential to keep fatalities low.
You got it?
Yeah, got it.
That's it, well done. Oh yeah. Hang on, we don't want to get these sheep mixed up. I'll mark that lamb. Who are you going to name him? Should we name him Reuben?
Oh, you put orange on him?
Yeah, I don't want to get them mixed up.
The hive is bio now.
Yeah! It's your colour. It's definitely called Reuben now.
Yeah.
Baby Reuben and the other lamb will be taken back to the sheep pens to be monitored for the next few days. A few days after their tour of a professional stone merchant's, Sonny, Reuben and his brother Miles are hard at work in the disused quarry.
Beautiful.
And they only have a week to finish making 100 tons of facing stone.
Ours is a very small operation compared to Drinkstone, but it was nice to see their operation. The boys are all G'd up now. They're doing really well. They're averaging these last few days, they've been doing about 10 tons a day.
It's not the 60 tons that Drinkstone can produce in a day, but Reuben doesn't have their high-tech machinery. So he's had to improvise.
We're producing a similar sort of product, but different sort of scale. So we're making do what we got. We got the skid steer from down the farm, tractor from down the farm. We got my diggers from my digger business, and we're making a very similar product. So we're using the machines we've got to make it work for us. We haven't got a particularly fancy cropper, but it's doing the job.
Just do it into manageable lengths.
Yeah?
Go a bit more.
For the biggest pieces of stone, instead of a roller table, Reuben's using his trusty digger to feed them into the cropper.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. That'll do. Beautiful.
And instead of laser technology, Sonny is going to refine the oversized cuts by hand, finishing with 6-inch long bricks.
We're getting good now.
I'd say we've done all right overcoming our little problem of heavy stones.
No, just use a digger.
Yeah.
That roller would be easier, but it does the job, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The old quarry is no longer operational, but as Reuben has been given permission to sort through the waste, he tries to find gold amongst the dirt.
This will have been the layer that's come off the top of the rock before they opened it up, and it was all just pushed to one side in a great big heap. So we're sifting through it, getting the good stuff out of it, and tidying up, landscaping the quarry back in. So it'd be nice, it'd be amazing to think that this stone will look absolutely brilliant on the front of a house, a new house, and really it has just come out of waste, you know, that's been buried for years. So it's not really, we're supplying stone without doing any damage to the environment. Go on, crop it if it's got enough.
Not really enough.
Yeah? Can you handle that now?
Probably.
The largest stones have now been cut to manageable size. Manageable if you're as strong as Sonny.
Woo. Who needs a forklift and rollers when we've got you, Sonny? Can't beat a bit of manpower.
Reuben is no longer needed on digger duty and leaves Miles and Sonny to deal with a problem at the family farm. The big saw is now an eyesore.
We don't need it because the stone's already in small enough bits that we can crop, and it was just dead money. On the plus side, I get a lot less earache about the barn being full at home, so that's a good thing about the saw going.
As it's mid-lambing season, the cowshed is needed for its intended purpose. to house animals. So Reuben has sold the 40-year-old stone saw to Tommy's dad's cousin, Neil.
Now, Neil, how are you doing?
All right, Reuben, you?
That's bad. Good. Nice to see you. Right, so you're here for the saw.
Yeah. The saw. Yes.
It's one of our less profitable ventures. What will you do with it, Neil?
I don't know, try and sell it for a start.
Knowing you've probably got it sold already.
It's finding the right man, innit?
Yeah.
So, keep your mother happy anyhow, she'll get some shaping now.
I know, she's done nothing but complain since it turned up. And the insurance and health and safety to run this is crazy. My age on like a 2-litre pickup, let alone that super dangerous saw.
Neil has brought along Tommy to transport the 4-ton wheel of steel on the back of his wagon.
Are you glad to see the back of it?
Yeah, it's out of the road, put something else in the shed. Yeah. Invest some money into something else.
Yeah.
What Neil's giving me for it, I could probably buy a couple of packets of sweets from the shop. Or
think of the shed space.
I know, that's what I'm trying, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of the shed space.
For a fairly niche piece of machinery, Neil hopes it won't stay in his shed for too long either.
Well, take it that way a bit. That'll do.
Otherwise, it'll be broken down and sold as spare parts. A profit still needs to be made after all.
Away it goes. Keep the boss happy so you can have a shed back now.
Whilst Reuben returns to the quarry, Jess and her younger sister Eva are tending to the newest arrivals at their family farm.
Oh yes, just so cute. Somehow tie this up, Eve, so they can't escape. We don't want them to get out, do we?
No, that'll be a very terrible job.
It would, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be good.
The rescued lamb they named Reuben needs feeding up to get its strength back.
Once they learn where it is, they know. Once they've had the first feed, if they're not sure, they know, don't they?
This morning, she's going to release Reuben back into the fields with his mother.
You got a full tummy today, haven't you, Rubes? Right, he's quite big. Have you got him?
Oh, he's nearly
got long legs like Reuben, hasn't he?
Yeah. But you're right there. Yeah, comfy.
Go on, jump in.
Welcome to the hotel.
There we are, we're all in.
Reuben's woolly namesake is being released into the family's beautiful castle meadows. But first, Eva and Jess must herd the little flock past the ice cream parlour, which is particularly busy this morning.
Oh, go on, Reuben.
That's it. Go on, that way, that way.
The lamb's new home is only a few feet away.
That's it, well done.
But it seems his mum is keen to take him on the more scenic route.
Hang on. They're coming back, that's it. No, that's the wrong way. Not into the ice cream parlour.
The cafe, please.
That wouldn't be ideal. I think they want an ice cream.
Have an ice cream?
I think so. No.
No. No.
Right, you put them down, East. Put the lambs down. Put them down, that's it. That's it. That's it.
There we go.
Right, we'll just gently walk them up.
Watch her.
Come on, that way.
Come on, Reuben.
Come on, Rubes. That's it. Well done.
Come on, Reuben.
Brilliant. Thank goodness they're in there. That went really wrong, didn't it, Eve?
Yeah.
I think the sheep wanted ice cream, didn't they?
Bob ran over the bins.
Oh, well, at least we got them in. They could have been worse. They could have got in the ice cream parlour, couldn't they? And then I think we would have got told off.
Let's just not imagine how that went.
No, let's not imagine that, no.
No.
Never mind. At least we got them in eventually.
Yeah.
It's been a successful day all round, as the boys at the quarry have amassed a pleasing pile of cropped stone.
Lost count of how many bucket loads they've took up there now.
What do you think? 30 tonne? 40 tonne?
40. Easily.
A hell of a job, Sonny. Well done, Miles.
Thank you.
We're getting closer and closer to our order.
Definitely.
If you guys keep up the pace, we'll be there in no time.
We've only had 2.5 people here today.
2.5?
Yeah. Reuben's been busy for half a day.
I thought you were counting yourself as 1.5.
Oh, you joking?
That's what you meant. I genuinely thought that's what you meant, Sonny. Right, by the end of next week, we want it 100 tonne ready to roll.
It's a glorious spring morning in the Dales. And Kappa is on the way to meet Reuben and Sonny in the quarry. After an intense fortnight of stone cropping, the final few tons are ready to be delivered. It's been a steep learning curve for Reuben's crew, particularly Sonny, who seems to have mastered the art.
Well, Sonny, here it is, all our hard work, and this is all that's left now. This is the last 14 tonne load, and that will be 100 tonnes. We learnt about how to crop them.
We didn't know anything, Reuben.
We didn't know anything when we set off.
Nothing at all about stone.
I don't think there'll be as many young'uns like you, Sonny, that will have cropped 100 tonne with the bare hands.
Yeah.
Very impressed, Sonny, you've done very well.
Thank you.
We'll have to have a bit of a do to celebrate.
Oh, what we're thinking?
Hot weather? What does hot weather mean?
Barbecues and beer.
Barbecues and beer.
The whole team has been invited to the barbecue, so Reuben calls Sid and Tommy to fetch supplies.
What is Reuben's idea behind this barbecue? Who's cooking? Are we cooking? Or?
I think Reuben. He's not cooked a barbecue before. He's been to plenty, but...
Has he ever cooked before? I've never seen him cook anything. Last time Reuben cooked for me was in France, and he very nearly gave us all food poisoning.
The last time I saw him cook was he made his own noodle things.
Oh.
And they were out of date by 2 years.
Sorry.
No, he was not all right.
At least we get to choose what we buy, so
yeah.
If it's bad, it's our fault.
Back in the quarry, Kappa has arrived to collect the final load.
Come on! Here we go. This is the end of 100 tonne.
I'm happy to see the back of that.
You know each one of these stones by name by now, Sonny. You've handled that many times.
I've touched every stone about 3 times.
300,000 stones you've picked up.
Oof.
Yeah, we've learnt a lot over the last few months. You know, the team compared to when they first came on for us to now, you know, they're brilliant. We've all done really well cropping this stone and worked hard. And I'm sure we'll carry on learning as we go.
Do you feel a bit lost now? I do.
Yeah, definitely.
You can say that.
All I've been trying to do for the last month is 100 tonne of this, now we're done.
It's like, oh, what do we do now?
As they bid an emotional farewell to the stone, the lads are at a loose end. And in Kirby Stephen, Tommy and Sid are also feeling lost.
Do we know what we want?
Just make up as you go along.
If everyone says that we bought the wrong thing, I blame Sid.
I blame you.
Now then, how are we doing?
All right, Tommy, how are you?
Now then.
No, we're all right.
All right, Sid.
We're on a bit of a mission. We're having a barbecue.
Right, yeah.
We're not quite sure what we want.
Right. Well, we have burgers, sausage, steaks, there's lamb chops, pork steaks.
I'm getting their responsibilities now. I know my mother always comes in here for our meat and that, but
she does.
Mine and Sid's role today.
Yes.
We're going to trust Reuben to cook it.
Oh, no, Reuben, is he a good cook?
No, I don't know about a good cook. I don't think nobody's ever called him that before, that is for sure.
Unaware of his team's low expectations, Jess has joined Reuben to set up the barbecue at the quarry.
Let's light this thing.
His culinary skills may be in doubt, but surely Reuben has lit a fire before.
Maybe a bit windy.
Read the instructions first.
You should do that before it's on fire.
It's already burning, darling.
Sorry? Oh, hang on.
No.
Oh.
Don't worry, Reuben, they're self-lighting bags.
Sorry, me...
I do like your pinny, I must say.
Thank you.
Very attractive.
Sonny got me this.
It's probably unrelated, but the barbecue finally bursts into life.
I'll let you put that on.
I don't want to singe my chest hairs. You can chuck it on.
I think he's hilarious.
I wonder what selection of meat Tommy and Sid have bought.
Hopefully they got some steaks and burgers and sausages.
Steaks and burgers? I wouldn't get your hopes up, Jess. Tommy and Sid are still struggling to make their minds up, and so far have only bought a few bangers.
There we are, 24 sausages. Can I tempt you with anything else?
Have we got any lamb?
Lamb chops here, yeah.
I think we need some lamb chops.
You need some lamb chops. 8 of those.
Unsure of what else can be flame grilled, they grab a meat potpourri.
Right, we'll bag this up for you and hope you have a good barbecue.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And I hope Reuben doesn't burn it.
Yeah, well, yeah. We've done our part. Our part was the buying, so...
Oh, well, you've got your part done. All right now.
Thank you.
See ya.
Feeling surprisingly confident they have everything they need, Tommy and Sid head to the quarry to join in with the celebrations.
Hey up guys, how are you doing?
Hiya.
What have you got?
We have got plenty of all sorts. There's pork chops, lamb chops.
Is that something's kidney?
Is that liver? No, no, what is that? That is chunks of pork.
Right, that's it.
Chunks. Can I have a chunk of animal, please? Do we need a plate to put these on?
Reuben's alfresco kitchen isn't quite to his liking.
It's the orange one and a bigger again.
But in true Owen style, he has a digger for the job.
What's he doing?
He's using that as like his workbench, the bucket.
His workbench?
Watch the barbecue.
Excuse me, darling, would you just vacate that area? Right, mind your toes.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, your dining table. Hey, I know we've got a kitchen diner all in one.
Clever thinking.
With the kitchen ready, the hungry team are keen to get going. But maybe a bit too keen.
Hot, that end, really hot. Goodness me, it's not going to take long to do, is it?
Right, grab a plate, darling.
Just because it looks cooked on the outside doesn't mean it's safe to eat on the inside.
Nothing's cooked yet, surely. I'm no chef, but you can't cook sausage, pork and lamb in about, what, 3 minutes?
That was on fire.
It's all under control. Right.
They can't not be cooked. Look at the colour of them.
Bring it here.
Pass it here. Cooked? Cooked? No.
Let's have a look. Hold it still.
Not yet.
Let me touch it. No, man. That's about to run off.
Yeah. No staff tomorrow. They're all dying.
Yeah. Somebody fed me raw meat at Works Barbecue.
Right, you think them sausages done?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it does look cooked, actually. I think I'm going to go for a burger.
Oh.
Ensuring the meat is cooked through and to a charred taste,
There we are.
everyone tucks in to the celebratory dinner.
This is good, cheers, Rube.
Cheers, say lad. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
What a beautiful place in the Dales to sit and have a barbecue. Been a hectic time. 3 years in business and 21 now. We've got plenty of diggers, plenty of work on. Good bunch of team and staff on with me. We've got Jess with me, who's an absolute star. I think the next thing I need to think about is getting somewhere a bit better to keep all these machines and hopefully somewhere for me to live as well. That's the dream next. Get myself a yard and a house. But I'll have to see what the future holds.
Hey, we've got big batsman in here, England's finest. Ready, Sid?
Yeah.
Go on, right, go on, Miles.
It's been an eventful few months for Reuben and his friends and family.
Don't make a laugh.
Is it better overarm or underarm?
Underarm.
Get in, Capper.
And with summer on the horizon, the future's looking bright.
Go on, Sid!
Everyone is feeling optimistic about life in their beautiful Yorkshire home.